Liz, Cole here. Look, I've got the Reverend Peter Summerhays with me, and I was wondering whether we might want to take childcare back.
Yes. 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 What will Greg say?
Well, Greg will say yes when the majority of councillors tell him to say yes.
Oh.
If decisions were easy to make, there wouldn't be any heroes. It is when you struggle to make a decision. You know, when it isn't easy. When people can accuse you of changing your mind. That is when you know that you've done the hard yards and you've done the right thing.
Or you have just turned to jelly.
Mr Mayor, there is some confusion over where you stand in regard to this mall.
Well, I can't help other people's confusion, Councillor, but I know where I stand.
Where? Only the other day you wanted to go with me to see the Minister to tell him this council is unanimous and that we all want the mall. But then, we find that these are being put up all over town.
Looks like someone's nailed your head to the mast.
You sure it wasn't one of you lot pushing me into a corner?
We thought of it.
No, we weren't game.
It's when a decision isn't easy, when people can accuse you of changing your mind again. That's when you can feel proud you've done the right thing.
Let's get this show on the road.
Not everyone's here yet.
That's their problem.
Who else is coming?
I don't know if Fran and Irene were ever coming, but you'd think Cole would be here.
He does know about the earlier starting time.
Oh, Biddy said she'd email everybody. Yeah.
Bill, hello. The cars look beautiful.
Yeah, morning, Biddy. Yeah, we're very proud of these. Morning, all.
Oh, thank you for making this earlier. It's really so much more convenient for everyone.
Not at all. Now, which one's the mayor?
Oh, not here yet, sorry, but don't worry about him. He's for ceremonial purposes only. He probably thinks he's got something far more important to do.
I really think I should ring Cole.
What, and make him think we're all good little Indians waiting for the great chief to arrive? No, thanks.
I'll ring.
Come and meet Bill. Bill, this is my friend, Councillor Karen Schumacher. When I brought this up in council, she was the first to support me.
Seemed like a good idea.
Good on you, Karen.
Oh.
Don't like the photo?
Oh, g'day, Drew. No, it's nothing to do with the photo.
No, must be the message.
No, it's more a matter of the right way to do this.
And what is the right way, Mr Mayor?
Look, Drew, I could stand up, wave my arms and shout no more from the rooftops. That'll only harden the state government's attitude towards leaving local government out of this, and they will walk right over us.
You may have to explain that again.
Well, it's a very complex issue, Drew.
Or are you making it complex?
No, look, it's not simply a matter of saying no, we don't want a mall.
It sounds good to me.
Well, no, it's a matter of, saying no, absolutely, but in a way that if we do get stuck with a mall, whether we like it or not, at least we get something positive out of it.
Mr Mayor, I've been talking to a lot of people about this, and if you were to stand up and say no mall, then a lot of people would be supporting you.
Right, well, it's good to know, Drew. Excuse me. Yes, Karen? Yeah, 10 o'clock. Now? Well, who changed? Oh, yeah, all right, I'll see you soon. Look, Drew, got to go. Something's come up with that other stuff. I'll talk to you about it later.
A lot of people want you to do something about this, Mr Mayor.
Yeah, good, Drew.
When Bill Hooks told me about his association's classic car parade, I said, Bill, why not have it here in Arcadia Waters? I could just see these magnificent vehicles, such as we have with us here today, on display in our park and in a wonderful parade on our main street. I know I love the romance and elegance of a bygone age, and with this event, we can all enjoy it. So I'm very happy to welcome Mr Hooks on behalf of my the mayor, the council and the people of Arcadia Waters. You don't mind if I go on?
No, please do. You seem amazingly well prepared for an impromptu speech. Carry on.
These days, we take cars for granted. They're safe, they're reliable, they're almost boring. I know with my own car, it's a BMW or something, I hardly give it a second thought. I just turn it on and it goes, and that's all I know. But these cars come from an era when even a trip to the local shops was an adventure.
I'd known, I'd have sent you an email myself.
Oh, no, look, it's not a problem, Bill. I mean, an event like this is a council event, and so naturally, automatically, I'll be part of it. So we're looking at the first weekend in September.
With the parade on Sunday.
Oh, no, that sounds tremendous. Thanks, Janice. Oh, Bill, this is Janice, my secretary. Now, listen, any problems in the future, you ring me, Janice
Or
will
me,
put you
Bill.
straight through to me wherever I am, save a lot of time.
Bill Hooks. Yeah, Greg Dominelli, General Manager. We meet at last.
Oh, good on you, Greg.
Yes, I'm pretty excited about this.
Oh, look, every year it's bigger and better.
Yeah, Greg, look, Bill's just taking us through the timetable of the event so we can make sure it gets through the processes, you know.
Good, good, good. Well, as the guy who has to facilitate this event, the nuts and bolts, so to speak, I'll have a lot of questions.
Yeah, looking at the first weekend in September.
Yeah, we'll need a week or so to set up.
Right, that's 2 weeks. 1 week for council, another week for safety margin, and say, 2 months for paperwork.
2 months?
Why does it have to take so long?
Well, I can have a look.
The last council we did this with processed this in a week.
We can do that, Bill.
Oh, and what about the charity?
The Classic Car Association donates all profits to a council-nominated charity.
Oh,
Yeah,
good,
you might
good.
even say it's our reason for being.
All right, look, but can we get back to you on that, Bill? Because, you know, it would be a toss-up between...
Canteen.
Canteen?
The organisation for teens living with cancer, and yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
Right, kids with cancer. Who could argue with that?
It would be good from a PR angle. Beautiful kids, such an inspiration.
Sure. Last year we did the Children's Hospital.
Oh, tremendous. Yeah.
Well, the very latest for all lodgement of information would be the end of May.
That's only a couple of weeks away.
I thought you'd done this before, Bill.
Well, yeah, we'll have to do a survey, particularise all the details.
Hey, look, I've got to get on to something else, Bill, but, look, I'm sure you and Greg will work out the details. Emily, you might want to show Bill back to his car and maybe have a bit of a chat about publicity, eh?
I'll just get my notepad.
Thank you, Colin. Good on you, Greg.
Problem,
I'll
mate.
be in touch very
Yeah,
soon.
tremendous.
Oh, thank you too, Biddy.
Oh, Bill, the minute you told me your idea, I thought this has to come to us.
Yeah,
and
no.
here you are.
Good, Bill. And look, I know it does look like I'm, rushing out the door, but we will see each other again. And it's going to be absolutely tremendous, by the way.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you. Terrific.
Now,
You told me 10 o'clock.
I sent you an email.
No, you didn't.
Everyone
No,
else got it.
you did not. I
Well,
checked
there
with
could be something
Janice.
wrong with my
What
computer.
a shabby
Oh,
little
here we
trick.
go. The
Excuse
slow
me.
roll. If you can't
It's a
be king of the
council
castle, he's not
event.
gonna play.
excuse me. I hate to interrupt this erudite discussion, but I did request a full assessment before any public commitment.
He did.
If I leave things to you two, nothing happens.
Yeah, and I believe I did warn council that events like this are full of traps and pitfalls.
Well, good. Have fun. Find all the traps and pitfalls. But let me get one thing straight. This is my event.
It is not your
I
event.
found it, and
is
I
a
am not
council
staying out of
event.
it.
Oh, don't you worry. Greg will make sure you're on the invite list, won't you, Greg?
Yes, I will.
Hey, and Greg, if there are any traps or pitfalls, you better make sure you find them.
Leave it with me, Cole. I'll,
Cole, we have a childcare centre that isn't working.
Yep.
We don't really know how we can continue to fund the youth centre.
Yep.
We're about to have a huge mall inflicted on us.
I know what you're saying, Irene.
Why are we putting any effort into a parade of cars?
Yes, why?
Well, 2 reasons. Firstly, you don't think I'm going to let Biddy get away with something as outrageous as hijacking a council event, do you?
Does it always have to be a competition?
And second, any council event is a council event. It does not belong to any one council, and on no account can you exclude the mayor.
That's the same point.
No, Fran, I mean, when
I'm
Biddy,
sorry,
you
Cole, but
couldn't
I
let
have
her.
to say this. I am very dubious about a council-endorsed event which glorifies the internal combustion engine
Women, Cole, don't
and
understand.
fossil fuels are destroying the planet.
A bloke in his car, Fran.
Hey, Fran, I want to stop global warming just as much as you do, but
I may
it's a bit
have
of
to
fun.
dissociate myself from this event publicly.
And Irene, right, this car parade thing will not distract me from all those other very important issues, which you don't need to remind me of, by the way. I'm working on them. But the car people do just about everything. Greg will do the paperwork. All we do is turn up.
Not me.
Fran, it'll be a great bit of PR for the whole council. People will love it, trust me. Fran, lighten up, will you?
Greg! Oh, Greg, I've got an updated budget for our childcare service.
When did you do this? On council time?
Well, Cole said 6 weeks ago we're taking childcare back.
No, he
And
didn't.
He said it in a
No,
council meeting.
said it was a possibility, contingent on a number of conditions, primarily financial.
Yes, I know, but he said to me
Who told
that
you to do this? Who requested it?
Is Cole in his office?
Yes, he's in with Emily.
Why don't we just go and ask him why 6 weeks have gone by and nothing's happened?
Don't you speak to Cole, don't you speak to anybody, and particularly don't speak to any of the councillors. Is that clear?
Is that an order?
Yes, Liz, it's an order. Now give me that report.
Why?
Well, I might as well have it. I'll pay for it.
Ava's prepared to run something in the motoring section leading up to the event.
What, up the back with a classified? Jeez, we need something a bit sexier than that, Em.
Well, for the Sunday, the actual event, I think I can get... Do you know Dick Johnston?
Yeah, of course I do. Well, I know. He is a racing car driver.
I think I can get him.
Now, are you discussing all this with Biddy?
I haven't been.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
don't. All right. Now, I know that makes things hard for you, but after what she did to me...
Cole?
Has Bill Hooks called you about getting some more publicity shots with
No,
the other
Bringing all the
cars?
paperwork in next week, apparently. Yeah, I think he's worked out that Biddy isn't the person to speak to on this council.
No.
No, the person to speak to on this council if you want to get something done is me.
I'll get on to Dick
Thank you.
Johnston.
All right.
Thank you.
Good on you.
Thank
Good
you.
work, Em.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, listen, if Bill Hooks does
No,
come
I have
after
to
you,
say,
mate,
I have to insist that you abide by Council's Code of Conduct, OK? Which expressly forbids any councillor, including the Mayor, from giving a direct instruction to any member of my staff.
Who did I instruct?
Liz.
What did I tell her to do, Greg?
My point, Cole, is if you say something like we're taking childcare back to someone like Liz, she gets that in her head that that is an instruction, and she gets all sidetracked into making stupid budgets for things that may or may not happen.
Greg, we are taking childcare back.
Yeah, I know that that is what you would like, Cole. I know that. But you said yourself that that is dependent on spin-off funding from the mall development.
No, I said it was one possibility, Greg.
It is the only possibility. And until there's another possibility, I would be failing in my duty if I didn't explore other possibilities as far as possible private operators go.
So what you thinking, Greg? Another blonde? Are you going to go the redhead this time?
Oh, yeah, no, very funny. Look, unless and until you can give me a definitive answer...
Tell you what, Greg, you explore your alternative private operator.
I already am, Cole.
Yeah, I thought you were, and when Bill Hooks rings, you tell me immediately.
You leave it with me.
All right, and don't tell Biddy. I will take responsibility for keeping her in the loop.
Leave it with me, Cole.
Unfortunately, when Cole said we're bringing childcare back into council, he tied the funding into getting this gigantic shopping mall.
Which you're trying to stop?
Yep.
Can you not see any other way to bring childcare back without that funding? I can. We've got the money.
Where?
I've got the figures on that, but I'm not allowed to show them to you.
Why not?
I've been told not to.
By who? Greg.
Ordered not to, actually.
What?
Don't rush in and do anything, please.
I will do something. I'll go straight in and see him.
Oh, great. Then I'll get another mauling by Tyrannosaurus Greg.
What if I ordered you to show me the figures? I'm the chair of the committee.
Well, I guess I'd have to show them to you, but please.
Don't worry, I won't get you into any trouble.
I think we need a letter to the residents, Em, something from me.
Something personal, yeah.
Something telling them about the car parade, but something, friendly. Not a warning from council about possible traffic problems.
More like useful information.
Yeah, something will make people think, oh, great, this is tremendous. Not only here's something I'm going to complain about.
Oh, you want more spin? Yep.
Yeah, I want it to sound like good news.
What's the good news?
Oh, just a second, Karen. And Em, have we found out how much they donated to Canteen last year? That's the sort of thing we need to include in the press release.
Right, OK.
OK. So, yeah.
Good night. What's the good news?
Oh, just putting together a bit of publicity for this car parade thing.
It's a shame. Thought it might have been something important.
As a wise man once said, Karen, never look a good news story in the mouth.
Here, an opportunity to get your picture in the paper again. Any chance we can get some funding out of the car people to pay for a childcare service?
No, we've already nominated Canteen as our charity.
Oh, it's too bad for childcare.
No, made a promise on that.
Yeah, you won't be able to keep it. To get money for childcare, we have to say yes to the mall.
No.
And you're working as hard as you can to stop it.
I am, yes,
behind
I am.
the scenes.
No, I have to do
can
that.
see what you're doing.
Karen, I want to stop this bloody mall as much as you do.
I don't believe you.
But look, I have to acknowledge, however hard we might try, we might fail.
Sounds a bit defeated.
No, if we get stuck with a mall, at least we'll get something, good out of it.
Well, fingers crossed then. What if we could bring childcare back without any extra funding?
Well, that'd be good.
Would you do it?
Absolutely.
No, you'd change your mind.
No, I promise, Liz.
You'd find some excuse.
Oh, I meant it.
You'd say, Greg's got to have one more search for yet another private operator. Let's see if we can find someone even worse this time.
Right, the flip side of what you want me to do, Karen, what I am doing, stopping the malls, we win.
Good.
Stop the mall, there's no money for childcare.
I knew you weren't listening.
The money's got to come from somewhere.
Got the money.
If there's no money, Greg has got to have on standby someone who can run childcare.
Got the money.
Where?
I just told you.
No, you said if.
The money's
No, I
there.
heard
The
you,
money's
you said
there.
if.
It's just a question of our priorities and what we spend our money on.
Yeah, but if we put money into childcare, we've got to take money out of something else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What are you suggesting we cut back on?
I'm not suggesting anything in particular. I'm saying we could bring childcare back if we really want to.
Hey, I could have given you a lift.
No, you haven't got the time. You've got all that work to do behind the scenes.
Graham. 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 Graham! Yes? Graham!
Sorry, Bill. How are you? Absolutely terrific. What a good idea. What, today? What time? I'll be there. Oh, and just so I don't seem like a silly girl, can you fax me some stuff about the car? A Ford, was it? Okay, great. I'll see you there. Shit!
Well, this is a classic car, is it, Bill?
64 Galaxy. People will pay top dollar for one of these, mint condition. Get behind the wheel, take a look.
Yeah, I thought classic cars would be, a bit older.
Now, this is a car, comrade.
Yeah, classic car, apparently, Harry.
Tell you what, Party Conference 69, one of these. Anyway, me and this organiser, she was Nurses Association.
No, not now, Harry, not now.
Backseat of these.
So, you like it?
She's a beauty.
Yeah, it's brought back a flood of memories for council to Bond.
Take it for a drive if you want.
Hey, how are we going on the paperwork, Bill? Still got to put this up to council,
Yeah, almost done. Just a few changes to suit local conditions.
Good, mate.
Here she is.
Hi, Bill.
Good on you.
Just thought I'd get into the spirit. This is a Ford, isn't it? Galaxy 500, 1964?
Know something about cars, Biddy?
Well, I know this one. A rare model, right-hand drive, fully imported from the USA. A big 390 cubic inch V8 engine, 3-speed automatic transmission. Love the upholstery.
Hey, Ava, Emily's got a press release.
Oh, sorry, Cole, not unless you're prepared to slip into some winkle pickers and a Beatles wig.
Right, don't suppose we've got any of that, have we, Em?
Looks impressive.
What, the car, I assume, Greg, not the councillor?
You must have forgotten to let me know, Cole.
No, I wasn't going to tell you.
I told her. I remembered what you said about this being a whole council thing.
And Liz has got some figures to show we've got the money.
Yep.
But you can't show them to us.
She wasn't supposed to show them to me.
You're joking.
Greg's rule.
How dare he?
It's not just Greg, unfortunately, it's Cole as well.
What are they up to?
Keeping everyone in the dark, as usual.
Boys, Cole waves the feminist flag, but when you get right down to it, the boys always think they know better.
Well, the problem is that for men, childcare is not a burning issue.
When a woman sees something needs doing, she gets on and does it.
Well, we have to. If you're going to hold down a job and raise a family...
But these blokes...
They can always find 20 good reasons for not doing it.
Unless it's Cole, who tells you he's doing something behind the scenes, so you might not actually notice anything happening.
Unless it's a car rally.
Yeah, well, of course, cars.
Much more important than children.
What if we talk about this to the other women on council?
And a few other things too, why not?
OK. Solomon, maybe. But you don't mean Biddy.
Oh, but to leave her out.
Look, she might have proved she's got the equipment, but in my book, she's an honorary bloke.
Has it ever happened before, all the women on council getting together?
I don't think so.
Why don't we give it a go?
It's a good idea.
Dinner at my place.
You wouldn't rather go out somewhere so you don't have to cook?
No, we can be as badly behaved as we like at my place and no one will throw us out.
I like that.
And there are no men.
Good point.
Fancy dress.
No, Warwick, it's for the classic car thing. It's going to be in the Arcadian tomorrow.
Yes, well, enjoy it while you can.
What's that supposed to mean?
What it means when this baby's born, it's not going to be dragged around to car rallies and fetes and folk dancing nights like some fashion accessory.
No, I was
You're not going to dump it in daycare either.
And I would get a nanny.
Research on those places. They spread diseases like ringworms and nits and meningococcal disease. All the children have got learning difficulties, personality disorders, and you're not getting a nanny.
You don't even want me to have this baby.
But you are. It's a choice you made. Any child of mine, Biddy, in this house will have a full-time mother.
Like your first wife?
Like my first wife, that's right.
A dinner for all the women on council. What an intriguing idea.
To explore what we've all got in common.
Apart from our sex, what are you looking for?
I think the men get away on council much more than we do.
You want us to gang up on the boys and put them in their place?
Why not?
And give them a smack.
I'm serious.
So am I. The men will hate us for it, but I think it's a lovely idea.
I've already floated it with Irene and Fran.
And Biddy?
I was going to ask her next.
I'll talk to her, Corin, and get back to you.
Okay. Thank you, Sawa. Want all of us? What, even that dreary Fran Smith? Oh, please.
I think it's a lovely idea.
Well, I can't think of anything worse.
I think you should say yes.
Why? What does she want?
Biddy, would it hurt to be a little bit more receptive? Build a few bridges? And whose vote is going to make you mayor?
So this is something else I've got to do?
Think about it.
All right, all right. No, I don't know. Look, I don't know.
Yes, you think about it.
Yes. Harry, mate, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. What? Telegraph? Read it again. He names us.
No, don't read it again, Harry. I'll call you later.
What do you think about that? Our beloved Minister for Local Government makes a speech, tips a bucket on local government, and names us.
What's this report he's talking about?
Well, the report's from that investigator, remember him?
Joe Ventimiglia.
Victor bloody Miglia. He poked around here and went away to write up his report.
Have we seen it?
No.
Apparently the minister
Well,
has.
apparently, yes, Janice, but we have not. So, you know, we get attacked, we've got no right to reply because we don't know what it says. Now, Emily, we've got to get out a response on this by midday. Unfair, no right to reply, complete denial, you know, of natural justice. Now, Janice, get on to Andrew Abbott's for me, will you? Is Greg in yet?
I see you got us into the papers, Cole.
Oh, right. So you nudge your mate, the minister, into doing this and you come in here to gloat and pick the scabs off, eh?
As a matter of fact, I'm here for the meeting.
Meeting?
Bill Hooks, Cole.
Hi, Bill. How are you?
Bill, good to see you, mate. Come into my office.
Could I be frank for a moment?
Oh, please do, Bill.
These stories in the press this morning,
Bill, it's Peter.
where it says
Mate,
here...
nothing to worry about.
As an
Nothing for
example,
you to
the
worry
Minister
about, Bill.
cited a recent report which was highly critical of certain affairs at Arcadia Waters.
Peter, political nonsense. And I tell you how recent those recent reports are, we haven't even seen them.
Well, the Minister seems to have.
Yeah, and don't you find that outrageous, Bill, that he's throwing mud like that? But I tell you this, it won't stick. It will not stick.
Well, not to all of us.
I'm quietly confident.
So there's no chance of you all, you know, being sacked?
Oh, no, absolutely not, Bill.
Oh, it'd take longer than 3 weeks. You'd have to... I'm joking.
Because I'd hate to have to deal with an administrator. You know, they can be a bit hard-nosed, a bit inflexible.
Well, I know I can be hard-nosed, but I hope I'm not inflexible.
How you going with the check-in, Greg?
Yeah, good. I got all the reports 2 weeks ago.
Any worries so far?
Well, nothing's sticking its head up, but, no comment till the meeting tonight.
Yeah, but you are getting onto it, Greg.
We'll get plenty of time. Yep.
Right, and I tell you what, Bill, all this rubbish in the papers, it will not affect this council or our big day.
Weekend. OK, well, look, I'll get on with what I have to do and I'll see you tonight.
Right. Leave it with us, Bill.
Anyone ever explain to you, Biddy, the concept of corporate loyalty? You get your mate to throw mud at it, you come in here, try and smear it all over me in front of the promoter of the event, which you claim is yours. I mean, what were you trying to do? Get the whole thing
You're not really going to stand
cancelled?
up there and open the Classic Car Parade now.
I'm not letting you do it.
Oh, bad idea. If I were you, I would go for a very low profile.
Now, I'm going for high profile, Biddy. I'm going to defend this council, which unfortunately includes you.
How noble, so manly.
You are a disgrace.
Excuse me. Hello?
Kari, Biddy March.
Biddy, I'm in the middle of a meeting at the moment.
This won't take long. I just wanted to invite you and the other women councillors to dinner at my place, so we can talk about all those things we have in common. Hello?
Yes, I heard you.
Well, it would be fun, wouldn't it?
Did Sarah mention to you that I was...
Yes, she did. I'm sorry. Look, I know you had a similar idea, but I've been thinking about this for ages.
Well, everyone's more or less agreed to come to my place.
Would you mind if we had it here? There's just so much more room. You might be surprised.
Biddy, but I think I've got a table big enough for 5.
Yeah, I know, but if I can just be basic for a second, here would be so much easier for me, you know, running off to the loo every 2 seconds. I can get a caterer so you wouldn't have to worry about a thing. Let's say Thursday night. Warwick will be away, so there won't be any of those puffy blokes around.
It's a bit of a man-free zone at my place at the moment.
Great, that's settled. Oh, can you talk to Irene and Fran? Okay.
You sure we've got time for this, Greg?
Some things deserve a bit of time, Cole. You know, a bit of a break, away from the humdrum of the council. I'm paying for this, by the way.
What do you mean, council's paying for it?
No, I am. Long espresso and a slice of chocolate mud cake, thanks.
Yeah, just a latte for me, thanks. Oh, hang on. It's your shout, isn't it? You know, I'll have the big tiramisu, something for the arteries. Tough.
This company, Cole, is the largest private childcare operator in Victoria. 20 years they've been at it, with an impeccable record, and now they're expanding into New South Wales. They're big, but they're remarkably competitive. Naturally, I'm pushing for them to make their offer even more attractive.
Oh, I don't suppose they're paying for this coffee and cake, are they, Greg?
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Are you sure we can't take childcare back within our present budget?
How?
Well, to revise, look at our priorities.
But you're a big ideas man, Cole, the vision thing, and I respect that. But big ideas cost money. So if you want an art gallery and a youth centre and big events and festivals...
Right. This Victorian company, they're really good, are they?
All I ask is the chance to nail this offer down and present it to council.
You might still reject it. Is this taking all your time?
It's had my full attention.
You had a chance to look at the paperwork on the car thing yet?
Oh, the car thing? It's a piece of cake.
I hope so, Greg. I want it all checked out before tonight's council meeting.
Leave it with me, Cole.
Do you know what's in this report?
No.
You haven't seen it?
No.
I only hope it doesn't backfire on us.
For heaven's sake, how?
If it's as bad as it appears,
It will
might
be the end of Cole Dunkley.
It might mean that the minister will sack the lot of us, and I don't want to be a member of a sacked council.
No thanks. Once was bad enough.
As for this car rally,
It is not a rally.
that might also end up being an embarrassment for us.
A lot of the shop owners are complaining about the main road being closed on the day of the parade.
They will make a fortune.
They're worried about the loss of parking.
They want people to be able to go about their normal business.
And anything to do with cars is a magnet for petrol heads and hoons in hot cars and loutish behaviour.
Gordon, they are old cars.
We don't want old louts either.
Biddy Marchant. I'm in a meeting, Janice. Well, you tell Cole that I will talk to him before the meeting tonight. Oh, I'm not rushing in there for another whinge about this bloody report. He can wait. Oh, for heaven's sake, can someone get me a soda water? Is he in there?
He's in there. You stupid, stupid woman. Have you got any idea what you've done?
So nice she came in, Betty.
Look, maybe if the councillors asked more pertinent
Greg,
questions...
shut up. You're not exactly a clean skin on this yourself. Do you want to tell her?
Well, the Classic Car Association is not a car club at all.
No.
It's a private for-profit company that acts as an agency for car yards across the state.
Hey, they bring hundreds of cars here, they sell them, they make a lot of money.
What's wrong with that?
Well, a lot when they represent themselves as more or less a charity and they expect us to pick up a huge part of the costs.
E.g. security, all insurances, traffic diversion, park maintenance and restoration, extra policing, extra lighting, hay bale, safety, first aid...
hay
Goes for the
bale?
races, Biddy, but I assume your mate Bill told you all about that.
The time trials. They rev them up and then they race the old crates against the clock.
Big draw card, apparently.
And when it comes to charity, Emily, tell Biddy how much they donated to the Children's Hospital last year.
$300.
$300. Those kiddies must have been thrilled.
Why am I only being told about all of this now?
Don't look at me. I was only asked to look into it this morning.
I have been very busy.
And because of you and all our success with publicity, I'm going to look pretty silly if we call this whole thing off.
Sorry.
No, it's not you, Em, it's her.
It's not me, it is you for not doing the job we pay you for.
No, wait. OK, I agree. It's a bad offer. All right? But let's not just chuck the whole idea out.
You're not suggesting we deal with this con man.
He's not a con man, Cole. He's just a businessman.
Thank you, Greg.
Yeah, no, and he probably makes big donations to the Liberal Party.
Yeah, look, OK, let's just go back, OK? Because, look, he's made a lot of preparation. I've got him over a barrel. I can screw him with a deal on this.
Well, it might prove very popular.
Yeah, well, I'd go to it.
Well,
Dick Johnston's still keen.
Yeah, Dick's going to
But
it.
hang on. What about the hay bale races?
Well, cut them.
Oh, would we have to?
No time trials, no cost to us, and a much bigger donation
Cole,
to charity.
we might even make a buck out of this.
But you're not going to be able to do all this by tonight's meeting, are you?
Oh, give me a break. Now, you put him off for tonight, OK? And I will speak to him next week.
And what if for some reason you can't do a better deal, Greg?
Well, then we'll get out of it.
I'll let you boys deal with this.
No. It turns out to be a mess, Biddy. It is your mess.
No, Cole, you have been so keen to make this
Oh,
your own.
no, not as keen as Miss Cutie Pie 1964 Ford Galaxy. Got to hand it to you, Biddy. In the publicity stakes, you won this one hands down.
Please don't ask me to explain, Bill. Sometimes the way this place works is a complete mystery to me.
Cole's had my material for weeks. You would not believe the amount of times that I've tried to...
What? Yes, I did you a big favour back there.
Well, what happened?
Yeah, they weren't going to pass it.
Why?
Well, there were a lot of objections to some of the terms
Like
and
what?
conditions. Well, let's not go into it now.
Yeah, well, I've only got a couple of weeks,
I know. Well, why don't we get together tomorrow and we'll nut this thing out?
We'll talk on the phone and make a time.
We'll talk on the phone. And Bill, I'm on your side, mate.
Greg, is this going to work?
Oh, we've got him over a barrel.
Fran, you did get the invitation, didn't you?
Not in writing, no.
No, but Karen did tell you about the...
All girls do at your house, yes.
I just want to say that it's casual, no need to dress up.
You won't be wearing a tiara?
No, just something comfortable. Anything you've got will do.
Good, I might come in my cosy.
Oh, yes, the pool's there, whatever you like.
Just who does she think she is?
Who does she think she is?
Why can't we do something like this?
They don't want them all over in Hillcrest either, eh?
There's a lot of people waiting for you to do something.
A lot of people.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Where'd you get this?
They're going up all over Hillcrest.
Who's doing it?
Well, that's the funny thing. No one's taking any credit. No name, no address.
What, an anonymous protest group?
Maybe they're people who like to work away behind the scenes.
Oh, nothing essentially wrong with that.
Yeah, but if you want to get anyone to support you, who do you contact? What if you want to make a donation?
Why can't we do the same sort of thing over here?
Oh, no, we do better than this.
Will you help write it?
I'll do more than that.
Should I get ready to fall over?
No, I'll nick a bit of Emily's budget. We'll pay for the printing. Bound to find some paper somewhere.
Then we can stick them up on telegraph poles like they do.
No. We'll letterbox. People don't read stuff stuck on telegraph poles.
But if we could help find out who these Hillcrest people are, we could work with them, make it a coordinated campaign.
Yeah, no, that'd be good.
What do we do? Will we ask around or put an ad in the Hillcrest paper?
No, we won't. Drew will, or someone from his group. Councillors can't be involved in this yet. Got to be a grassroots thing. Come from the people, not us.
We stay behind the scenes.
See what I mean?
What's in it for me?
Well, profit, I assume.
Profit if I have to pay for everything. And where is it? Donate a minimum of $2,000 to the approved charity.
Or we could make it a fixed percentage of ticket sales.
Just tell me, what do you people contribute to this?
Well, what we contribute is our streets and our park at a very nominal rental.
It won't work.
But why don't you show me your projected balance sheet and convince me?
No, it's commercial in confidence.
Bill, don't give me commercial in confidence, okay? I am the Grand Master of Commercial in Confidence. I did my MBA major project on commercial in confidence. Lesson 1, you cannot have commercial in confidence between the parties in a contract. In fact, I'm thinking of making full disclosure a condition.
You're going to what?
We're a government department. We need full transparency and accountability in everything we do.
I've talked to my lawyer. You people made a public commitment to this. Very public. Well, you've been farting around. I've spent nearly $1 million on promotions, transport, legals and licences and a lot of other things. You pull out now and I'll sue the arse off you. And take this to the minister. With the smell hanging around your council, how's that going to look?
There's a difference between us and them. More than one. We don't make insulting comments about what we're wearing. Or our hairstyle.
Yes, we do.
Only when it's complimentary.
No. The big difference is we don't bully each other. We don't shout each other down. No, just a minute. We don't automatically assume we're the great God bloke and anything we say is automatically worth listening to. So everyone else should just shut up. What?
You do.
I'm sorry. I know. Look, it's a trap. You spend so much time with all those woofy blokes. You think the only way to make any headway is to behave like one of them.
And we shouldn't.
No, we should not, Fran, and I'm sorry. Will someone else say something? I'm sorry.
These differences are all fun. But isn't there something deeper that unites us all?
Yeah, that's what I think.
You've been quiet, Karen.
If we were running the council...
Oh, we got rid of the men. We don't have to go that far.
They do have their uses.
Yeah, but wouldn't we change the priorities? Wouldn't we spend whatever budget we've got in a different way?
Like what?
Like, if it was a choice between, say, building a new drain around the football field and spending some money
and restoring the mobile library to West Bayside.
We should never have cut services to migrant women.
Music in the park in summer, it brings people together.
Well, what about if money wasn't a problem? What would we do if there were no financial constraints at all?
A wish list?
Yeah, let's make a wish list.
Well, I'll tell you what.
No, Fran, wait. Let me get a pen and some paper. I like this.
Better looking men on council. That's what we need.
Yes. But submissive.
At our beck and call.
Just a small barrel you had him over, Greg. Was that your main problem?
I still think he'll back down. He's bluffing.
His lawyer didn't seem to think so.
Andrew Abbott said we'd have a very good case. Deception on his part, misrepresentation, unconscionable conditions, etc.
He still only gave us a 50% chance of winning.
Yeah, well, mate, if you hadn't got that publicity,
if you had done your job properly instead of being obsessed with proving your point about childcare, we wouldn't be facing a lawsuit and public humiliation.
If I could make a suggestion.
Please do, George.
We've got the choice between going ahead more or less on his terms, which could end up costing us a lot of money.
Yeah, and put a lot of people offside. He's not going to give up on those time trials.
No, I still think I can get him on that, OK, as long as we give in on everything else.
Or?
We can find a way to stop him without ending up in court.
Well, that'd be ideal, George. Can we do it?
I think so.
Well, good.
Truly multicultural theatre company that not only shows the difference between the cultures, but shows how they can combine to make each other richer.
Yeah, like what we do in cooking, Mediterranean Asian.
Slow down. Too many fabulous ideas.
Is theatre for that?
Yeah, well, that's part of Karen's cultural centre.
And to employ a multicultural director.
All right, I'll add that to the list with the community development staff, the youth workers, and the
It's a shame we can't do at least some of these.
Why can't we? I mean, it's just a question of priorities. I mean, how much of our budget do we spend on mowing football fields?
I'll write that down. Change our priorities.
Oh, you won't get a cent out of engineering.
We could if we had the numbers.
We've got the numbers.
We'll cut the engineering budget.
And childcare. I think it's time we stop mucking around and take childcare back.
Right.
Childcare
Come
again.
on,
All right, I'll write it down.
I want to do everything on the list. So what's stopping us?
Money.
No, it's not the money.
It's the men.
She's right.
What if we got rid of them?
And take over, yeah.
I'll write it down. Women take over and run the council.
Why stop at the council? That's right, today the council, tomorrow the world.
Another drink.
So one of the things on this list was taking childcare back.
Did he put it on the list?
Can hardly wait.
Don't make that face, Liz. Every woman there agreed that council should take childcare back.
Yeah, sure. You all had a few drinks, had a lovely time, probably held hands for all I know. But I mean, excuse me if I don't hold my breath.
Oh, well, we'll see you then, won't we?
Yeah, sorry. I should say thank you for trying, I guess. Thank you for trying.
I'm dealing with you now.
The number of people, Bill, I've had sitting across this desk complaining about the incompetency of this council, especially our general manager.
The man's a lame-brained dickhead.
Well, you're not the first to make that observation.
And you have to work with him.
However, unfortunately, your paperwork is incomplete. See, because of the size of your marquee, we'll be needing a development application.
It's a tent.
That's not the reason why. That's what's required. There it is.
No one's ever asked for anything like this before.
No, but the good news is I'm here to help you.
In what way?
Well, I see myself offering a service to developers like yourself who are in a hurry and just want to get on with it.
What would this service cost, George? Should I close the door?
No, and I want to assure you I'm not looking for any form of inducement. That would be corruption. And corruption is illegal, and I don't want anything to do with that.
Sorry if I misunderstood.
Apologies accepted. And just a little hint for free, I suggest that you cast your eyes over this local LEPs and DCPs. It's rather dry and there's not much in there about classic cars, but at least if anyone asks, you can say you've seen them.
Part of the service, George.
Oh, I enjoy the simple reward of being useful.
No, I enjoyed it. I really did.
Well, we should do it again.
I'd love to.
Maybe we could look at the list again and, review it.
There you go, Mr. Bunn. All yours.
Hello, Harry.
Thank you, thank you.
Have you seen the agenda for the meeting tonight? Yep. Greg's tabling an offer from a new private childcare operator.
Yep, I know. Don't worry.
Why? Because a good fairy's going to wave a magic wand and everyone will vote against it.
They will. All the women will.
Including Biddy and Solwa.
Yep, all of them.
Really? Maybe I've just been working here too long, but if that actually happens, I mean, if Greg's proposal actually gets voted down, I'll take off all my clothes and run around naked singing Advanced Australia Fair.
Oh, well, you're going to have to think of something else, Liz, because it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Cole's not coming.
No, he's locked in a meeting with Greg and George. I think it's about the cars.
Oh, that makes me so mad.
Well, why do we have to wait for him?
Good on you, Karen.
Well, I haven't been able to find out anything about who's putting these up.
I've been on to everyone I know in the conservation movement. They don't know anything about it either.
Well, I think we should help them anyway.
Are you sure? We could find ourselves getting into bed with One Nation or God knows what.
All I'm talking about is taking up Cole's offer to pay for printing and run off some more of these.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly like there's a lot of them. There's just a few streets by the shops.
Yeah, what if we run off a few thousand and letterbox them all over Hillcrest?
That'd get a few people stirred up.
We'd need some helpers.
There's a lot of letterboxes in Hillcrest.
And here too. We'll put these around in Hillcrest and these around here.
Who did this one?
I did.
You beauty.
I haven't seen it. All I know is a big glossy proposal in his office from some childcare company in Victoria.
If Greg has another one on childcare, it'll be the last straw.
Be sensible, Liz. I've had more last straws than you've had hot dinners.
Dynamite, comrade! Oh, yes, we will have fireworks tonight.
Right, item 7955, proposal from the Classic Car Association. I take it we're looking at an offer which is virtually identical to the one we had a week ago. General Manager?
Yes, that's right.
What, any changes?
No, but the donation to Canteen has been increased to $1,000.
Right, but apart from that, no changes?
No.
Right. Chief Planner?
Yes, Mr Mayor. A DA for the erection of a large refreshment and administrative marquee has been supplied.
And it complies?
Location, public safety, wind resistance, erection and removal are all satisfactory.
Right, anything else?
In relation to the Council's equity of access policy, I find nowhere in the application provision for disabled toilets or for wheelchair access for the disabled to look at the cars.
Come on.
Well, disabled like to look at cars just like anyone else.
Disabled don't buy classic cars.
Yeah, no, order, Mr Hooks. You go on, Chief Planner.
And with regards to the council's equal opportunity employer policy, I can find no figures with regards to the percentages of Indigenous, Islander, or indeed disabled members of the community that will be employed at this event.
Right, Chief Planner, just so that we're fair about this, could it be said that the applicant was unaware of council's policies on these matters?
Well, as a matter of fact, I gave all the relevant policies, ordinances and bylaws to the applicant and strongly advised that he familiarise himself with these.
Right. Well, it looks like a not very attractive offer on something we can't really be a part of, doesn't it?
Mr Mayor, I move rejection of this application.
Seconded.
Right, any discussion?
Come on, let's get on with it. Come on. Beating around the bush.
All right. Those in favour? Those against? Motion carried unanimously.
You'll be hearing from my lawyers.
Yeah, well, that's your right, Mr Hooks. Yeah, you had something else, Chief Planner.
Mr Mayor, before this meeting, the applicant did hand me this envelope, which I didn't have a chance to look at then, or into then, but I have since, and I believe it was given to me by mistake.
Right, is this something serious?
No, I think it's a simple mistake.
No, it looks very serious from where I am.
Oh, well, I'm sure that if I hand this envelope back to the applicant, he will agree that it was given to me in error.
Yes, it was a mistake.
Right, well, we won't go any further with this at the moment then, Mr Hooks. Thank you, Chief Planner. Right, moving on to item 7956. Councillor Marchant.
Yes, Mr Mayor, despite our rejection of that application, I hardly think it's fair that those brave kids struggling with cancer should lose out.
Oh, no, absolutely, Councillor.
I personally intend to donate $500, but I move that this council make a donation of $1,000 to Canteen.
Yeah, nice thought.
I second the motion.
Right. What do you say, Keen Harry? You got your hand up already?
No, I'm...
All right, all those in favour? Those against? Motion carried. Thank you. And your hand's still up, Councillor Bond.
Yes, important matter.
Right, does it relate to item 7956?
It's relevant to the whole bizzo. This.
Right, not your personal check, is it, Councillor?
Evidence. I caught her written in her own fancy schmancy style.
What, now, is this relevant to any item on tonight's agenda?
It's a plot. Her handwriting, by the...
You seem to have a private document there, Councillor.
Listen to this. Priorities for the future. You'll love this. A museum of motherhood. Isn't it just what we... With cinema and interactive video lounge. Art gallery, cultural centre, multicultural theatre. It goes on. Cultural workers, community workers, social workers, neighbourhood managers.
Sit down, you stupid man.
And that's not all. Save on lawn mowing, cut engineering budget, but this is the capper. You want the capper? Get rid of the men. Women run the council.
Sounds like a bloody good idea to me.
Councillor Marchant.
Go on, deny it all.
Thank you. Yes, this document stolen by the Deputy Mayor is in my handwriting, but I can't take the credit for all of the passion and caring imagination on that page. I'd like to, Mr Mayor. It would be my pleasure. But these visions for the future come from a meeting held last week at my place by all of the women on this council.
Not all, not Fran.
Don't speak to me, Harry Bond.
Yes, all of the women on this council. We held this meeting, initiated, I should say, with great generosity of spirit by Councillor Karen Schumacher, to explore some common ground and outside the narrowness of this chamber to dream. And if I may say, Mr Mayor, one proposal which came from this meeting...
Yes, I'm sorry, Councillor, we have wandered a little bit too far away from the agenda.
No, this is right on the agenda.
What, on item 7956?
Yes, Mr Mayor.
Yes, but that is a presentation by our General Manager of an offer by a Victorian company to run our childcare service.
Yes, well, I would like to move that we immediately bring childcare back in-house.
I second Councillor Marchand's motion.
Right, I was just about to do that, Councillor. You just beat me to it.
Cole,
Right, we have a motion. We have a seconder. Any discussion?
Mr. Mayor, I would be failing in my duty if I didn't advise council to listen to this offer. This is a...
No, Greg, I don't think they want to hear it.
We don't.
All right, the motion is that we immediately take childcare back in-house. Those in favour?
Victor.
Well, it looks like a majority anyway, Councillor Trujillo.
No, I abstain.
Those against? Motion carried. Well done, well done.
What are they doing? Getting together.
Look at them, look at them.
I didn't know anything about it.
Well, I don't like it. Whispering and giggling and carrying on.
Don't worry about it. Just be another hands night.
So, George, how much was actually in that envelope?
I'm sorry, Greg, that's commercial in confidence.
Now, don't start taking all your clothes off.
No, I won't. I actually came up with something else.
Oh.
Thank you. Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. Come on. With golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gift of beauty, rich and rare. La 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 la. We stand advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing. Advance Australia
Okay, back here in half an hour. We'll move on to the next location.
Right.
Thanks.
I want to go see Tim and Bailey. And
Ned, come on, hurry up.
I'll take one.
Are you sure? Someone might see you doing something.
They seek him here, they seek him there. They seek Cole Dunkley everywhere.
Okay. But you be very careful crossing that road.